Hello, everybody, and welcome to this presentation on the Atmakaraka. In this video, we're going to be talking about what the Atmakaraka is and how each planet functions as Atmakaraka. So what is the Atmakaraka? Now, the Atmakaraka is one of the Jaimini Charakarkas. You might have heard of the Dharakarka as well. The Dharakarka being the significator for spouse. Now, the Charakarkas are significators. They're karkas which are movable. Chara means movable, karka means significator. So they're going to change depending on the chart, depending on the degrees of the planets in the chart. Now, so the Atmakarka is the main Charakarka. Atma means soul. So Atmakarka would be the significator of the soul, the significator of the self. Now, how do we find the Atmakarka in a chart? It's very easy. We just look for the planet with the highest degrees, and that would be excluding Rahu, Ketu, and the outer planets. And it's important to know that Jaimini is sign-based. So when we look at aspects, we're going to be looking at Jaimini Rashi aspects, not Graha aspects. Now, what is the difference between the Atmakarka and the ascendant, which are both significators of the self? The Atmakarka refers to our internal energy. It's how the person is going to function internally. It's like the blueprint of somebody's soul. Whereas the ascendant or the lagna is what a person is going to project to the world. It's their appearance, their personality towards others. It's how they present themselves. So the Atmakarka is going to be something more like the blueprint that they carry in their soul, their internal energy. In order to see how the Atmakarka works, it's very important to know about Jaimini Rashi aspects, because Rashi aspects to the Atmakarka are going to tell us a lot about the Atmakarka. So let's go over the Rashi aspects, just in case some of you don't remember. Now, what do we need to know about Jaimini Rashi aspects? So number one, active signs aspect fixed signs, except for the signs next to them. So for example, we've got Aries. Aries is going to aspect fixed signs, but not the ones next to Aries. Okay, so Aries here, it's not going to aspect Taurus, but it's going to be aspecting the other fixed signs, such as Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius. Okay, then what happens with the fixed signs? The fixed signs are going to aspect the active signs, except for the signs next to them. So, for example, we've got Taurus here. Taurus is not going to aspect the active sign next to it, so it's not going to aspect Aries. Okay, but it's going to aspect the other active signs, such as Cancer, Libra, or Capricorn. Okay, and then number three, we've got the movable signs. The movable signs just aspect each other. Okay, so it's very easy. We've got Pisces here, for example. Pisces is going to be aspecting Gemini, Virgo, and Sagittarius. If we take Gemini, it's going to be aspecting Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. So it's all the signs that they can see from their place. Okay, so active signs aspect fixed signs, except for the signs next to them. Fixed signs aspect active signs, except for the signs next to them. and movable signs aspect each other. Now, it's important to know as well that Mercury and Jupiter, when they cast an aspect, they're manifesting aspects. Saturn aspecting can cause delays. The Sun can cause separation or something that we need to sacrifice. And the nodes can cause a lot of confusion. It's also important to note that a house lord, Rashi aspect in its own house, is very positive. And the 12th lord from a sign, Rashi aspect in that sign, can be inauspicious. For example, if we look at this chart, imagine, let's look at Gemini. And we've got the 12 from Gemini, which would be Taurus. The lord would be Venus. So imagine if Venus was here in Sagittarius and it was aspecting Gemini, because it's the 12th lord from Gemini, it would be inauspicious. Okay. Now, another important thing we need to know when dealing with the Atmakarka is the swamsa. And what is the swamsa? It's very easy to find in a chart, because the swamsa is just the sign of the Atmakarka. So remember, we said the Atmakarka is the planet with the highest degree. So we look for the Atmakarka in the Navamsha or D9. And what does the swamsa represent? The swamsa is going to show the themes a person will work through in this life. So it's like a lifelong ambition. It's going to show the challenges that they're going to face and that they need to work towards. So we can get a lot of information from this sign. The Atmakarka is in the D1 and the swamsa, and also from the Rashi aspects to both the Atmakarka and the Atmakarka in the D9, the swamsa. And planets aspect in the swamsa can also give us insights about careers. So really easy to find the swamsa. Just look for the Atmakarka in the Navamsha. And it's important to look at the Rashi aspects to the swamsa to get a little bit more information, even about career. Now, it's important to know that we need to look at the planets' influence in the Atmakarka as well. So we're going to be looking at the planets that the Atmakarka is with, the planets that are Rashi aspecting the Atmakarka as well, because they're going to color the Atmakarka. And it's important to look at the sign that the Atmakarka is in, because Jaimini is sign-based, so signs are very important with this technique. We need to look at the swamsa as well, so the Atmakarka in the D9. And since the Atmakarka is a karka of the self, we're also going to look at another karka for the self, which is the ascendant lord, which is going to show us personality and appearance as well. Okay, and remember that we're using Jaimini techniques here, so the aspects are Rashi aspects.